First, let's break down what happens when a nuclear bomb explodes here on Earth. At the heart of a nuclear explosion is a reaction, either fission, where an atom splits, or fusion, where two atoms merge. These reactions release a massive amount of energy in the form of light, heat, and a shockwave of immense pressure. The iconic mushroom cloud that we associate with nuclear explosions is a result of this shockwave pushing up against the Earth's atmosphere. Now consider the environment of space. It's a vacuum, devoid of air or atmosphere. So what happens when a nuclear bomb goes off there? The first thing to note is that there won't be a shockwave or a mushroom cloud. This is because both of these phenomena rely on an atmosphere to form, which space lacks. The energy from the explosion, instead of creating a shockwave, would radiate out in all directions in the form of light and heat. This means that a nuclear explosion in space would be incredibly bright. The light would travel in all directions, illuminating everything in its path. One major impact of a nuclear explosion in space would be the creation of an electromagnetic pulse, or EMP. This EMP could wreak havoc on electronics and satellites within its range, potentially causing significant disruptions to communication and navigation systems. The explosion would also release a large number of high-energy particles, known as ionizing radiation. These particles can be extremely harmful to living organisms and can damage or destroy satellites and other spacecraft. In conclusion, a nuclear explosion in space would be a spectacular, albeit dangerous, event. It would lack the iconic mushroom cloud and shockwave we associate with nuclear explosions on Earth, but would instead radiate a brilliant light and intense heat. The explosion would also create an electromagnetic pulse capable of disrupting electronics and release a burst of harmful ionizing radiation. So, while the thought of a nuclear explosion in space might seem like the stuff of science fiction, the reality is a fascinating and somewhat terrifying mix of physics, chemistry, and potentially a dash of chaos. Understanding these complexities not only quenches our curiosity, but also prepares us for an unpredictable cosmos. After all, knowledge is our best defense in this vast and mysterious universe.